Alrighty, this is such a weird angle, but I realized I haven't gave y'all a single update of Crown of Midnight by Sarah now. I'm on chapter 44, page 332, and I'm in part 2 of this book. At first I was just going to do like a reading vlog of Crown of Midnight, but I'm just going to do a full reading vlog of just reading the rest of the Throne of Glass series. But as of right now, how I feel about this book is the second part is really good. I didn't really enjoy the first half of the book because it be feeling like nothing is going on, but there's stuff going on at the same time, and that's the only way like I can really describe it. And then also, I like sometimes I feel like it's not really fantasy, like it gives magical realism. And then it'd be like, oh, here's the fantasy element. But I feel like right now this book is really heavy on the love triangle that is going on, or whatever. And yeah, I still stand by Selena as one of the baddest FMCs I've ever read about. But I don't know, y'all. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna end up loving the Throne of Glass series. I don't think I am because I haven't enjoyed the first book. I haven't enjoyed the second book. The only book I've truly enjoyed so far is Assassin's Blade. And the reason why I haven't been getting a lot of reading content is because I'll be doing reading sprints on live on TikTok. So that's like where I do like a lot of my reading now. But that's just my thoughts. I'll probably end up finishing this book tonight. I would love to finish this book tonight because I would hate to be reading this book tomorrow. Because that means I've already spent, 5 days reading this book? Yeah, tragic. But those are my thoughts and opinions. I don't know. And I got some annotations going. Not a lot, but y'all see it. But yeah, I really don't know how I feel so far. Like, I think after this though, I'm gonna read like a little romance or something. Really want to read a dark romance, so I think I'm gonna read Where's Molly by H.D. Garton. Just as a little palate cleanser, or I'm probably gonna either read Butcher and Blackbird just because the second book comes out on June 4th, and I would love to have that read before I go get the second book. And I still have to do my June TBR. Like I'm so behind schedule on content. It's ridiculous, but it's gonna get done. Whether it's late or not, you gonna see it. Alrighty, y'all. I'm gonna shut up now so I can get some more reading done. Alright guys, I'm 87% through Crown of Midnight. And it's getting so freaking good. Like, it's definitely not a 5-star read. It's definitely probably about to be like a 3.
Did your phone just ring?
That was you.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. And it's getting so good. I feel so bad for Selena because it seems like everybody she cares about ends up leaving, and like I feel like she wants to be wants to be a regular girl, but she has this affinity for her that's not gonna never allow her to be a normal girl. And I can't say too much because I don't want to spoil it. So maybe like I do like spoilers at the end or something, but I don't know. I just feel so bad for her, and it's getting so good, and I literally cannot wait to pick up Air of Fire. And with SJM, I really realized like when you get to those last 100 pages, one thing is she gonna do is she's gonna make everything feel like boom, 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 boom. So you could be like, oh my god, it could be like just like happening in the last 100 pages. Automatically pick up the next book. I'm not gonna automatically pick up the next book, no matter how good it is, because I just feel like between fantasy, you just need a break, because fantasy uses a lot of brain power. But yeah, those are my thoughts so far. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe as the books continue going on, I will find more joy in them. Because like I said, the first half of this book was just like me, but the second half was definitely getting better. And I feel like that first half was still kind of like building up the world and like explaining what was going on, coming off of Throne of Glass. And I feel like the second half of the book we're really starting to see more of that plot being driven. And that's the thing. Well, I feel like would connect this series is that like in the normal book you have your intros, the climate, you're working your way up towards the climax, and you get to the climax, you get down to the declining plot, and you have your conclusion. But with connected series, like all of those, like your intro can be one whole book, you're working your way up to the climax can be like a book or two. Your climax can be like 2 to 3 books. Your declining climax and the action can be like a book, and the conclusion can be a book on its own. So it's like that's another thing about these connected series that I'm just like sitting here thinking about, like. So I feel like we're finally working our way up more into that action plot, and I'm starting to see with this like last like third of this book that more of that fantasy element going on to it. Cause like in the first book, I just felt like it wasn't really heavily focused on fantasy. We had glimpses and pieces of fantasy, but it wasn't mainly focused on fantasy. And now we're starting to see like how this magical elements and stuff was really going on. That is giving me that fantasy build. But I feel like I'm talking my butt off, so I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a night. It's currently 11:03. You can't really see them. It's 11:03. My man is on the phone. He ready to go to bed. I'm ready to go to bed. We got work in the morning. So peace out. You guys, I'm getting my stuff together because I'm finna do a TikTok live. I've been doing a lot of TikTok lives, but I'm just getting my stuff. I made my coffee. It's raining and everything. And then I'm going to just talk and give you all my thoughts and opinions, because this is going to be in my Thona Glass reading vlog, because I'm currently reading Air Fire. And here's my thoughts when I finish Assassin's Blade. Not Assassin's Blade, but Crown of Midnight. I enjoyed the first half, didn't enjoy the second. I did not enjoy the first half. I enjoyed the second half. The first half felt very static, but the second half was very dynamic. Boom, that's my overall review. It was 3 stars. It was mid at best. But now, reading Air Fire, I'm so fucking bored with this book. Like, yeah, there's stuff happening. It's stuff happening, so it's not like stuff not happening, but it's just like, we chill, child. So yeah, but yeah, we finna get on live and stuff. So I need to figure out where my phone is, cause did I bring my phone downstairs? No, I didn't. And we're gonna set this live up. But that's how I'm feeling right now on Thunder Glass. So yeah, and also raining is raining too. So I'm excited. I love when it rains and I'm reading. It's gonna eat down. I got my water and I made my brown sugar shaken espresso. But I did white milk instead of vanilla. Not white milk. I did white chocolate instead of vanilla. I tried it yesterday. But like, she eats. I remade this myself. You would have thought I really got this drink at Starbucks. But let me shut the fuck up now so we can get started. This is the playlist we're doing. Okay. Well, you don't have to leave to do chores. Just double with us. Put us in your pocket or something. Like, clean for 30 minutes to chat with us to 10. Before I go off and do my hair, y'all, let me tell y'all my little update on Air Fire, because I went from 51% to 73%, and I'm currently on page 300. I'm page 419, and I have 8 minutes left in the chapter. But right now, how I feel about Air Fire is like, I finally got to part 2, so I feel like I'm at a part in the story now, like, I feel like it's starting to pick up. I felt the first half was a little stagnant, because when we were getting introduced to all these new characters, and I wasn't expecting to be introduced to so many new characters in the first half of the book. So we were introduced to the witches, which we already seen like a little bit with yellow Babble Legs, like that's her name. And then we are introduced to Aiden, which is supposed to be Selena's cousin. And then we also introduced to Rowan, which is part of the Fae world. And he's like, I don't know what he is. I would say he is second to Maeve, which is supposed to be Selena's aunt. So we're seeing that history to the magic system and the magic that was involved in the magic bloodlines and all of that before magic was taken away. And I feel like the best way um to really describe Air Fire is just like if you watch Once Upon a Time. I feel like it's giving that where like you have the humans and what they do in their human life, and then you have like their magical side and how they are connected magically. That's what it's giving. And then we have like Dorian still doing his thing. We have Kale doing his thing and all that. But what I would say that I did not like is like the first half felt so slow, and it felt like we were getting all of this backstory, and it's just like for some of it just feels like it doesn't really make sense. But I would say once I got to the second half, I could start to see what Rowan and Selena has been doing and why it makes sense. And I really like that we've seen how vulnerable Selena is, and it's really making me feel really empathetic towards her character, because I feel like nobody should ever has to go through that. And baby girl has been through a lot. It's just that. So right now I'm almost done with the book. I have like 3 hours left, and I really do plan on finishing it today, because I really feel like if I spend another day on this book, I might end up DNFing, and gonna be hard to enough a book that is a part of a series. But those are my thoughts right now. I'm not really feeling anything. I feel like I won't have any big reactions until I get to the last 100 pages of this book, and that's just because I just know that SJM has just really gotten the most reactions out of me when it came down to the last 100 pages of the book. I will admit that this is the book that I'm reading fourth, so my reading order so far has been Assassin's Blade, Crown of Midnight, Crown of Midnight, then Air Fire. So I ended up reading Assassin's Blade first, and I know a lot of people are gonna probably be like, "Why would you read it first? You should read it third, because that would give you the most emotional impact." But to me, that makes sense to read it last or third, because one, it's novellas, and I feel like I got a little bit more backstory to our characters. I feel like I knew what was going on, and nothing will be spoiled. But I feel like if I would have read that book there, I feel like some things would have been spoiled for me, i.e., because like since I read Assassin's Blade first when it came to Throne of Glass or Crown of Midnight, when those little parts of the stories were popping up and being talked about, I wasn't lost. Like I knew what was going on. And I know, like, to me, I feel like the emotional impact still hits, because I understand the yearning and the guilt that Selena feels when she's retelling these stories about Sam and how she became a Darling's number one assassin and things like that. But I can see how people feel like you can get the most emotional impact because you keep seeing her talk about this man named Sam, and you don't know what's going on and who's Sam, and this emotional bond that Selena has with him, and then you read it third and you can see like, oh, you know what I mean? But that's where I'm at right now. I'm finna do my hair, so I'm gonna hop off. But I don't know. I don't know how I'm feeling about Throne of Glass right now. Like I just feel like I feel like a little let down and disappointed. And I don't know why, but that's just like how I'm feeling with the overall series. But I can't give my final thoughts until I'm done with the series. But yeah, I started this series in March and it's July. Okay, that's all I have to say. Guys, so I'm still reading Air Fire. I want to be so done with this book. I really do. I plan on finishing it tonight. But I really have no thoughts, because like after I got to part two, it was definitely picking up, and then I just felt like it just died again. But I'm finna get ready to set up doing reading sprints. It's Monday currently when I'm filming this. It is July 15th. Like I said, I've been filming this video for months. I'm getting ready to start reading sprints. It's Monday, so we're discussing our book club book, because we're reading Love Theoretically by Ali Hazelwood. And we read chapter 6 through chapter 13. And yeah, but y'all, I don't know how I'm feeling on Air Fire. I don't know if this is a book that I really am enjoying. I don't even know if I'm really enjoying the Throne of Glass series, to be honest. All the books have been giving me, you know. And I want to like them because I don't think they're bad books, but you can tell that SJM was writing these books at a young age. And I just feel bad because, like, everybody's just raving about how this is such a good series. And like I said, like, I just feel like this, it's just something you have to get through. You know what I mean? So, but I'm finna get ready to start doing reading sprints. So I'm about to get my little area set up. But I'm going to be reading Air Fire during the sprint. So hopefully I can get my reactions to the last 100 pages of this book. But we shall see. We shall see. I'm trying to thug it out. I really am trying to thug it out.
The wind wake you up?
It always does.
Alrighty guys, I have an update on Air Fire. I don't know why it's acting like the focus. Okay, there we are. I'm on 87%. I have an hour and 18 minutes left. And I still stand by my statement. By my Assassin's Blade. I think Selena Sadorian is one of the baddest FMCs I ever met in my life. But y'all, it was some parts. Cause y'all know, SJM, the last 100 to 150 pages, ma'am, Sarah, I was kind of trying not to tear up because I don't want to spoil anything, but we have a little battle that's going on. And the things that were happening during that battle, where we finally get to see somebody come face to face with their demons. Like, for me, like, I just feel like that character development, that character growth that we saw, I just knew that little point right there is going to be the turning point for the rest of the series. And the fact that we could really see how the King of Darling was really moving, all these puzzle pieces that are getting put together, like, y'all, I was gasping, holding my pearls, like, and somebody said Queen of Shadows is probably like one of the best books in the series outside of Kingdom of Ash, because obviously Kingdom of Ash is the last book. And it was like Queen of Shadows is that girl. So I'm intrigued, and we're gonna it's 10:10 right now. I'm gonna spend this last little bit reading it, and I'm gonna film so y'all can see my honest reactions to these little bit of the last 100 pages I have to read in this book. I'm on page 199. So yeah, those are my thoughts right now. No fucking way that just happened, bro. No way. Yeah. Chapter. Let's finish chapter 50. The king is crazy. Like, this nigga's a psychopath. This man is a psychopath. It's no any world he just did that. Like, he's like, oh, no. I can't believe because, like, oh my god. No, that did not just that did not just happen. Sarah? No, I'm about to fucking kill myself. Like, that, Sarah. I hope, if he's dead, I hope this is just a ruse because, like, I can't. Oh! Ah! my man. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Y'all, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I'm on the edge of my seat. Like, Sarah. Oh my god, I just finished Air Fire. First of all, Sarah, ignore the mess. Sarah, why the fuck would you end that book like that? Second of all, 3 stars. I'll get my review later because I'm finna take a nap. I just needed to finish that book because, yeah. I'm on to Queen of Midnight. I get my final thoughts and opinions later. I don't know when, but I need to think on it. But I know for a fact this is a 3-star for me. So yeah. Sarah, the last 100 pages is eating now. Okay, let's get into the slow review of Air Fire by Sarah J. Maas. This is the first book I'm reading into the series, and in this one, we follow Selena after she ends up surviving everything that happens at the end of Crown of Midnight. And in this story, we see her journey and Winland, and we start to see the magical system. On top of that, we get to see how the King of Adarlan actually ended up becoming powerful. We end up learning more about the word keys. We get the witches. We get the Marins and things and stuff involved. So we end up learning about the Blackbeaks, the Yellow Legs, and the other 2 parts that are part of the witch clan that I can't remember. We get to see Dorian manifest some things that he shouldn't be manifesting. We see Aiden, and we just see everything comes into play with the whole magical system. I feel like for me, this book was really, really heavy on a lot of information for most of the part. I did not enjoy the first half of the book, which is no surprise there because I didn't enjoy the first half of Crown of Midnight. But I really enjoyed the second half of Air Fire a lot more because we were seeing a lot more things coming fruition. I think that's the word I'm looking for. But overall, like with the book, I have fun with the series. I feel like everything is made, but I'm guessing now I'm at a turning point in the series. I feel like now I'm at a turning point where like things are gonna start to pick up. But I feel like this book was really information heavy on the magic system and figuring out what Selena plans to do with Dorian and Kel and all the people who are about to rise against power against the King of Adarlan, and we get to really see how the King of Adarlan really been setting up his pawns for years on years on years. So I feel like a little bit more excited to move on to Queen of Shadows. I'm also getting really nervous because the books are getting bigger and bigger and bigger, and my goal was to finish Throne of Glass by the end of summer, so by the beginning of September. I don't know if I'd be able to do that because I still have Queen of Shadow, the tannery for Empire Stone Armor Tower Dawn, and the last book, which is Kingdom of Ash. But that's where I'm standing right now on the Throne of Glass series. I'm not like really loving it, but I do really just feel like it's one of those things you have to experience for yourself. Like it's something you can't really know about unless you know. So yeah, but I'm excited to move on. I still stand behind my statement from the very beginning that I think Selena is one of the baddest FMCs I ever met in my head. I also keep trying to like keep in the back of my mind that Sarah J. Maas did start writing the series when she's 16. So that's probably why like the first 4 books seem like kind of mid, and why everybody else think like the other half of the series is a lot more better because it's probably when she really start coming into her writing. And I feel like she might have been still finding her way all the way up until Air Fire. So I'm trying to keep that in the back of my head because I can't see like the change of writing. I do see a progression. But yeah, I feel like I already talked enough. So yeah, I'm just gonna end this clip right here. Then I'll see you guys the next time I'm reading Queen of Shadows. Hey, besties, your girl is back, and we're starting Queen of Shadows. I just posted a start a new book with me on my TikTok, which if you follow my TikTok, you already see it by now. But I'm so freaking excited. So I don't know anything about Queen of Shadows, but this is what it says. We're gonna read the little excerpt. What do y'all call it? Do y'all call it an excerpt? Do y'all call it a blurb? I call it an excerpt. But just curious to hear what you call it. But like I wasn't focused. So let me tell you. So this is the fourth book in the Throne of Glass series. So far, we read Assassin's Blade, Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and Air of Fire, and we're now moving on to what is supposed to be the huge turning point. And I'm excited because I think this is where I'm going to see a lot of improvement in Sarah J. Maas writing. But nothing, behold, uh, but nothing less, let's get into it and let me tell you and read this excerpt or blurb off before I keep talking because we know I'm a yapper, a certified book yapper at that. So let's get into it, babes. It says, no masters, no limits, no regrets. Selena Sardarthian has embraced her identity as Aelin Galathianus, Queen of Terrasan, but before she can reclaim her throne, she must fight. She will fight for her cousin, a warrior prepared to die for her. She will fight for her friend, a young man trapped in an unspeakable prison. And she will fight for her people, enslaved to a brutal king and awaiting their lost queen's triumphant return. Everyone Elaine loves has been taken from her. Everything she holds dear is in danger, but she has the heart of a queen, and that heart beats for vengeance. In this fourth book in the #1 New York Times bestselling Throne of Glass series, no one escaped the queen's wrath. Whew. I feel like just reading the back of that, I'm just like tearing up just a tad because if y'all know, I am emotionally attached to Selena. I think she's one of the baddest FMCs I read in a while. There's not a lot of like FMCs that I really feel like I connect with, but her story of loneliness and triumph and just like really getting to know her as a character really just like made me really emotionally attached to her. I feel like she has gone through so much, and I feel like I'm really watching her grow as a character. But I feel like this is where we're gonna actually see her like come into who she wants to be. I feel like as strong as she is, I feel like in these last three books and in Assassin's Blade, I feel like we got Selena of who everybody wanted Selena to be, who she needed to be instead of what she wanted to be. And I feel like this is the book where we're gonna see who Selena really wants to be. So I'm just so excited. Um, I don't know if we're gonna get any new POVs, but we shall see. I hope we don't get too many new POVs because the last book I was a little taken aback by all the POVs. But I got my nice little setup. I got my iPad right here. I got the music on. Well, it's paused right now because obviously I'm filming. Copyright. My snack is Doritos, Blazing Buffalo, and Ranch. I got my water in this cute little mug that my boyfriend bought me. And I already had coffee. I had coffee earlier. I actually had coffee twice a day, but I just had a caramel latte from Dunkin' like an hour or two ago. We got the Summer Fridays lip balm. We got the comfortable pajamas on. Like I got the mood going. I got this light cut on, but I got the main light off. We got the book lights on. I got my candle going. So it's a vibe in here right now. Such a vibe. It's a vibe all the time. Okay, like I said, certified book, yeah, but let me shut the fuck up. And you'll see me reading, reacting. I don't know what I'm gonna record. I feel like this whole like reading experience is just gonna be long, but I'm excited about the reading vlogs and doing my reading vlogs. So I'm doing a little big one, you know. I ate that one little thing. Guys, if y'all could see, I went and did my skincare because I ain't done reading for today. And what is it? Today is Saturday, July 27th. I just started reading Green and Shadows. This book is 645 pages, and I only made it to page 44. And I read for what I think I read for 2 hours, or maybe an hour and a half. Only got 44 pages in. I would say, like, reading this series have made me realize when it comes to SJM, I'm only reading about 20, maybe 15 to 20 pages in 30 minutes. And on average, with any other kind of book, I'm reading between like 25 to 35, sometimes even 40 pages in 30 minutes. But so far, this book is actually, the pacing is so fast, which I wasn't expecting because the other books had started off really, really slow and had such a slow start. But this one is automatically starting off with action. So I'm excited. We're already figuring out, and there's already so much that's happened with previous characters that are popping right back up into this book with Selena's journey. So I'm so excited. I think I have some kind of inkling of what's gonna go on in this book. But my theory is that I think that Selena is end up gonna start a war with the king of I was about to say Ilya. That is fucking powerless trilogy. Don't brain scrambled, fried, died, laid to the side, whatever you want to say. But I don't even know what a darling, yeah, the king of a darling. Um, yeah, I can't believe I really just said that. But yeah, so I think that's what it's gonna be. But I think it's gonna end on a cliffhanger. I don't think it's gonna have a closed ending. I think it's gonna be an open ending, and I think that's where it's gonna lead off with Tower of Dawn and Empire of Storms, which I'm also so excited to actually do the tandem read. I've been debating about whether should I do the tandem read or read the book separately, but I think because I want to be done with this series by the end of summer, like the latest I want to finish this series is by like early September. I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do the tandem read because then that will only leave me with one book. But thus so far, I'm so intrigued. I'm very invested about what Miss Sarah J. Maas has going on. Hopefully, I can read more tomorrow. Hopefully, I can get to 145 pages since I read the 44. I feel like if I do 100, at least get 100 pages done a day, I think I can be on track to finish this book before the end of July, and I also have it on my Kindle as well. But yeah, those are my thoughts and opinions. Like I said, I'm a certified book yapper, so let me shut up. But yeah, that's all I have to say right now. And I'll see y'all another day, another time. I say this in the most humble way possible. Please ignore those clothes on my bed. Because yeah, I did my laundry and I just haven't put my clothes up yet, so not too much. But I feel like I need to give an update because I've been doing a lot of progress in Donna Glass. I feel like I haven't gave any update. So I don't know if I ever gave an update for Queen of Shadows. So here's the update for Queen of Shadows, like 3 weeks later. But I ended up giving Queen of Shadows 4 stars. 4 stars, guys. I love Queen of Shadows. It's actually really freaking so good. There were action from beginning to end, but also not once did I ever find myself bored with the writing or the storyline that we were given. And I noticed with the first 3 books outside of the novella for Assassin's Blade, I found myself getting really bored. Like with the first half of the books, I would be like bored, but with the second half of the books, I'd be really entertained. And then those last 100 pages, I would be eating the girls up. And I really noticed that pattern, but I also been trying to like telling myself like this is SJM's like first like book series, and she started writing these books at 16. So like by Queen of Shadows, I felt like this is where Sarah felt like she like knew her writing style, knew what she really wanted to do and how she wanted to do it. So I think that's personally, but I'm like really ended up joining Queen of Shadows, and I have started books 5 and 6. I decided I wanted to do the tandem read, but actually while I've been doing the tandem read, I want to say I've been having regrets, but I kind of been thinking because a lot of people are like, well, one of the books are boring, but like as I'm reading them, like although there are separate stories but take place during the same time, I'm finding those stories not to be boring at all to me. I don't find Empire Storms to be boring, and I don't find Tower of Dawn to be boring at all. I feel like they both equally have their point in their plot, and I just feel like I kind of kind of like thinking like, dang, like what if I just ended up reading these books separately, you know? And that's kind of like how I felt on it. I would say personally, in my opinion, I think Tower of Dawn has just a little bit less action, but I really feel like Tower of Dawn is really much character based driven between Kel and what's her name, Nesrin. And I just feel like I really love enjoying seeing that character development and not the action of it, because I guess we can really see like what goes on behind politically in wars, or when there is going to be a war and stuff taking place. Whereas in Empire Storms, like we're seeing bits of, we don't see lots of that political background of the war. We see a lot more of the action of it, because our girl, she's very, very secretive with her plans. So I've come here to say and give an update, because I'm probably going to finish the tandem read tonight. The goal is to finish it tonight, because I'm 81% through Empire Storms, and I'm currently 74% through Tower of Dawn. And I'm probably just gonna record my little bit of reactions to the ending of these books, because I knew I was doing the tandem. I just feel like, personally for me, I feel like that was just a lot of responsibility to film myself. Then to be honest, I haven't had like a lot of reactions as I've had with the other books prior in this series, like where I'm like, ooh, because you're constantly finding out stuff. But now we're at a point where like, although we are finding out bits and pieces, it's more about the characters themselves versus like it being with the point of the story, if that makes sense. I'm hoping what I'm saying is making sense, but I feel like this little update is getting really long. But that's just like where I'm at. It is Wednesday, September 4th. I've been filming this, I don't even know when I started filming this, but I originally started reading this series back in March. And the goal is to have this done by September 22nd. And I still have Kingdom Ash. And I've been like really, really like nervous to start Kingdom Ash, because it's 980 pages. I know I can do it, but it's like, oh my god, that is a very daunting task to start with. To end with, actually. So yeah, that's my 2 cents. I'm finna get on live and read anyway for reading sprints tonight. But yeah, y'all just pray for me. I can't believe this series is actually coming to the close. I'm actually going to read Akatar as well, and the Crescent City series. So if y'all guys actually really do like this video, and you want to see like a full comprehensive like reading wall of either Crescent City or Akatar, just let me know, because I'm more than happy to do it. But these are my thoughts and opinions right now while I'm sitting at the Throne of Glass series. So yeah, and I'm probably going to rate the tandem as 1 rating, so whatever I give the rating for Empire Storms to be for Tower of Dawn, and vice versa, because it wouldn't make sense to rate them separately, because I'm doing the tandem read. I just feel like that just wouldn't make sense, because I'm not reading the books separate. But anyway, I digress. Let's get into it and finish off this tandem read. I'm so freaking excited. That part I just read in Tower of Dawn. Oh my god, if you know, you know. But bitch, I am gagged. Okay, chapter 48. The end of chapter 48. Sarah. Storms tandem. just finished chapter 68 and I'm like tearing up. Oh my god. Kingdom of Ash, I feel like it's gonna fucking ruin me. So I'm giving y'all an update because I'm close to finishing the books, but y'all, I was literally like crying my butt off. But I am currently in chapter 71 of Empire Storms. I'm in the last chunk that I have of the tandem. This is going to take me to the end of the book. So I'm 91% through that, and then I'm 87% currently through Tower of Dawn. And then once I finish Empire Storms, I'll come back to Tower of Dawn, and I will be finishing off Tower of Dawn. So we are at the absolute end. I'm just gonna keep reading. I'm trying to record my reactions, but Sarah books just be kind of like not long, but like I'm like the last 10% and it's still saying like an hour and a half. So it's just like a little wild to me, in my opinion. But I got some chips. I got these jalapeno ranch ruffles because I'm kind of getting a little hungry. It's 1 a.m. It's 1 a.m. I really need to finish this book, so watch me finish my tandem of Dawn of Glass. Yo, she's an evil bitch. Ain't no fucking way, yo. Ain't no fucking way. Yo, I'm gagged. This is chapter 71, page 654. Oh, Mutually. Evil, a wicked woman. Wicked. Yeah, I'm about to start the last chapter in Empire Storms. And I'm trying really hard not to freaking cry. Because I just genuinely, I feel so freaking bad. I feel horrible for my girl. And the amount of sacrifice. Like, one, I could fucking never. Two, thank the Lord this is fiction, because if this really happened in real life, I just don't know what I would do with myself. Like, how would people ever function in this kind of society? But y'all, I can't believe it's going on 2 a.m. It's 1:51. It's going on 2 a.m. And I have 15 minutes. So we're gonna get into this last chapter together. Hi guys, I officially finished Dawn of Glass tandem, and I have one more book to go. I actually ended up staying up to about 4 a.m. last night, and then y'all, my eyelids were getting so heavy I didn't even finish the Tower of Dawn, but I did get to finish Empire Storm before I went to bed. And then I had 20 minutes left, so I just finished that earlier. So right now, let's talk about how I eat these tacos, because I'm hungry. I need to multitask. But yeah, first of all, in retrospect, I think now that I'm done with the books, I think I could have went without the tandem. I personally really did not feel the books were slowly paced anywhere at all. And I actually think I enjoyed Tower of Dawn a little bit more than I actually enjoyed Empire Storms, per se. I think they both had very much compelling stories, but I feel like they had different, I want to say not different outcomes, but a different trajectory. Like I was saying, like I really feel like Empire Stories was really focused on the action and like how them as a group plan on going forward in this war and them working together as a group and how they're gonna like conquer the lands, I guess to say. Whereas I feel like in Tower of Dawn, we getting a lot of that character development and really seeing them grow as characters and get over their trauma so they can be ready for war, if that makes sense. But I did enjoy both of the books very much so. I gave both of the books 4 stars, so that's looking is very promising as of right now because that makes me feel really good about Kingdom of Ash. I feel like Kingdom of Ash, like I don't have like the best track record with Sarah in these books in the series, but I will say like there was a huge turning point with me after Queen of Shadows because every book after Queen of Shadows banger, I've been giving it 4 stars. But I would say when reading these two books, doing this tandem, I was like, Sarah, you she really had picked up every piece of information. Like reading Assassin's Blade since I read that first. It was like okay, like I'm getting to know Selena and knowing her as Selena only, and I think I really am appreciating that now after the tandem. Because at first I was like, maybe I shouldn't have read it first, but now I'm staying firm on my decision because I got to know Selena, as I feel like everybody else, the characters in the book are know Selena as Selena before she becomes who she is. If you know, you know. I'm not gonna spoil that for you. So yeah, I really informed my decision. I feel like there were no plot holes, and I feel like everything you learned in Assassin's Blade, like all the people that you meet, they do come back into fruition in the tandem, which I really appreciated because one, I was not expecting, but two, the way Sarah did it, it was just phenomenal. Like I was gagged, I was choked, y'all, and then I was tearing up reading Empire of Storms. I was like, Lordy, I didn't tear up for Tower of Dawn, but I think I appreciated Tower of Dawn just a little bit more because I feel like the characters got somewhat of a little bit of a happy ending. Like I feel like Tower of Dawn was giving the calm before the storm. So that's that. But yeah, I'm so excited to jump into Kingdom of Ash. It's gonna be a little bit of a minute before I get into Kingdom of Ash because I do need to read my buddy read with my one of my mutuals on TikTok. So I'm gonna jump into Five Brothers by Penelope Douglas to get like my brain a little break. But it is only September 5th. So I got time to get to it as long as it's done by the 22nd. But I feel like I would just have to like really power my way through Kingdom of Ash because like I'm so nervous. I'm weary with them 980 pages. But yeah, I'm so grateful that I decided to read Throne of Glass because people was just like it's just something you just have to do. So I can't wait to see like how I'm gonna feel like after this whole series. I don't think I'd be one of those people where like I'm SJM like down, like I'm 10 toes behind her because absolutely not. Like that's weird to me. But I think I would be just a little bit more appreciative when going into reading Akatar or going in to read Crescent City because I do plan on getting through her catalog. But as of right now, if this is how it's going to be, I can't wait to see how Akatar is because people are saying like if I really like romantasy, then I would really appreciate Akatar. And I know Akatar have kind of like a little bit more of a bigger fan base than Throne of Glass, but honestly, I really am starting to appreciate Throne of Glass for what it is and really seeing Sarah come into her writing style. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, if y'all read these books, like, y'all can see the growth, like, from book one to the to Kingdom of Ash and whatnot. So, yeah, but that's that. I'm gonna eat these tacos, y'all. All I gotta say, prepare to be sick of me. Because why? I've been reading Kingdom of Ash, right? Because we're on the last book in the series. I am already on chapter 36. I've already read 10 hours just today in this goddamn book. Okay, and only have 9 hours left. Granted, I am listening to the audio on 2.5 speed, but I've been doing immersive reading. Y'all, I cannot. I cannot. Sarah, it's 1 a.m. Thursday, September 12th. I just started reading this book for real today. Like, I started it on the 10th, but not really. I only read like a little bit into chapter 4. So I didn't read that much. But right now, y'all, I'm about to start at the beginning of chapter 36. So that will put me at, where did it? Chapter 36 is going to put me at, how many pages? It's going to put me at 311, page 311. So in one like whole day, for real, y'all, I'm already 31% through this book. 31% in one day. And I'm just trying to make it to part 2. I've been eating this book up. Kingdom of Ash. Bookie. I don't know what's going on, but Bookie, you got me. Ugh. I'm about to take off this little lens real quick because I don't like the way it's looking. This is pissing me off. Okay. But yeah. So I'm gonna like finish this real quick because yeah, like not finish it because I still got 9 hours. But everything that's just going on, like I literally have no words. I literally have no words. Like what is there to say? I have no words just besides like, damn, like literally. I'll probably read for like another hour before I go to bed. But I can see myself maybe finishing this tomorrow. If I put all my brain into it, I could probably finish this. Well, today, technically on Thursday. I just started this book. When did I start this book? Yeah, I started this book on the 10th. So 2 days for 980 pages. Crack. But let's get into it. I got my little mini Dr. Pee. I'm about to move from my reading area to the bed. So yeah. I got the beats. I used to been playing 2048 and listening to the audiobook, but now I'm gonna just do a little bit of some immersive reading because we were getting at a part really good. I just feel like I'm gonna have like a lot of annotations going. So yeah. I know this isn't a romance book, but I really hope that is it Lorcan and Eli, they work it out. I know it's not romance, but I really hope they do work it out because like I feel like they're like one true parent. Like if you know, you know. Like I really feel like she meant for him for real because like only somebody you care about can really get you to act out of character. And ever since that man met her, he been acting out of character. That's just my 2 cents. Like, don't shoot me. I ain't the messenger. Well, I guess I am the messenger, but I don't know, y'all. I'm on page 321 though, and I'm in the middle of chapter 37. So we're getting there. Back to the book. Yeah, I'm on chapter 49. I'm about to start chapter 49, and we're at a part where they finally all meet up. I can't spoil it too much, but I'm at a part where they're finally about to meet up after a little part of the war just happened, and I'm really starting to love everybody in this book, all the characters and everything. I just love how they fit together. It just reminds me of like putting a puzzle together, like thoroughly, like how they all just fit together, how everything's coming along. I haven't seen the author do that so well in such a long time, Sarah. So yeah, I'm just gonna keep reading. I'm trying to get to part 2. So I have a little bit of ways to go. I got this much until I get to part 2. I'm currently on page 410, so that's like not too bad at all. So I read this much and I got this much more to go. Such a long book, but it is truly starting to seem like it was really worth it. Maybe I was speaking too soon earlier when I was like, I don't know how I feel when I was reading Throne of Glass and everything else, but yeah, just my little piece. Alright, you guys, giving a little update on Kingdom of Ash. This is Thursday, September 12th. I am currently on chapter 63. I'm almost in part 2. I'll probably do some more reading tonight, but then I will call it a bit. But I think I'm just like done filming for today. Done on sprints and filmed did reading sprints on live with Christian, mommy, and yeah. I'm gonna take off my makeup, relax. I'm gonna listen to an audiobook while I play my game for a little bit, but I'm not doing too much heavier reading. But yeah, I just wanted to give a little update because I feel like I haven't given no update. Also, did we like my little 2-piece? Did we like? I got it off the TikTok shop. Also, I didn't get to show y'all, but my first order from Threaded by Sabrina came in today. I'm gonna put y'all right here. Okay. Trash. Okay. My first order from Threaded by Sabrina came in today. So this is what I'll be wearing tomorrow. From her Book Lovers collection. And if it didn't, this really made me realize like how I would love to just create my own book merch. But I looked at them embroidery machines and them shit start at like $500, which is crazy. But yeah, I'm gonna just relax. Today has been quite eventful. Got in a car accident today. We can talk about that tomorrow. Early want to finish Kingdom of Ash by tomorrow. I told myself by Friday. So hopefully I can have it done. I feel like if I put my mind to it, I definitely can. I only have like 6 hours left technically in the book. And I'm already over halfway. I'm like 54% through this book at the moment. So I feel like I can make it happen. But I'm gonna listen to this audiobook, play my game, and talk to my man. But I'm not doing any like heavy reading for the rest of tonight. So that's all I have for updates, and I'll see you guys in the next one, maybe tomorrow. Yeah. Let's get into our first sip, besties. I just made a white chocolate cookie dough latte with sweet cocoa foam. Give those a swirl. Oh, that's good. I feel like I could add a little bit more cookie dough, but that's good. I like it. Okay, there we go. That's better. Hey guys, we've been doing some reading. I'm on chapter 73 right now of Kingdom of Ash. It's Friday, September 13th. I'm planning on finishing the book today, but I just read this part. We're at the end of chapter 6. We're on page 632, what I'm about to talk about real quick. And it just says, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but this quote says, "What you found there, that is why I left the world." She gazed ahead, a shadow darkening her face. "Every day, that is what I felt." And I know, like, Maeve is supposed to be one of the villains, supposed to be kind of like a bad guy, but I also feel like there's some gray area there with Maeve because, like, she's been on both sides. But what I'm trying to say is, like, for some reason I really feel like the intentions that she has are genuine. I really feel like she's trying to, I feel like her and Aelin are really fighting on the same side of the coin. That's what I'm starting to feel like. But then also I don't know because it's Maeve. Like, and I'm just like, just like, I don't know. I just don't know. And I'm just like, I don't fucking know. I don't know. But I've only been reading for like maybe 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes at this point. I got up, I made my coffee, I got my laundry going, I made my whole TikTok on my coffee. I did a whole little read with me for TikTok. So we got the content going this morning. It's Friday. It's my last day of freedom before I got to go back to work. I haven't worked at all this week besides Monday. So I got to go back. And then I won't be off until the end of the month. Because I requested the weekend off so I can have at least 1 weekend to myself. So yeah, but yeah, y'all, I don't know. Like, I really don't think anybody's villains in this book. The only people that I truly think are villains are the Vogue. Those are the only people that I really think are villains. Like, because even the people who are working for the Vogue aren't really working for the Vogue either, if that makes sense. So if you know, you know. But I'm trying not to, like, say any spoilers. But, like, dang, like, I don't know. I'm on page 632. I still have over 300 something pages left to go, but I'm starting to feel like the tides are turning. I feel like the tides are turning. But I'm just gonna continue reading. I just wanted to give a little update. Damn, Doran, I fucking knew it. He cannot be that dumb. Like, man. I'm sorry, Dorian. I'm so sorry I doubted you. I'm so sorry. Accept my apology, please. Okay, I'm so sorry. Men are not as dumb as I think sometimes. Oh my god. I can't believe he did it. Okay, Dorian. I'll see you, Bookie. Almost there, y'all. I'm about to start chapter 79. Y'all. I posted a TikTok a couple days ago giving a rant on Kingdom of Ash, right? And this girl commented, she was like, "The last 200 pages is gonna kill you." And I'm like, "Girl, you gonna make me eat my words," because I'm alive. I was like, this is probably only gonna be a 3 or 4 star read, because like I'm not feeling 5 stars. But I was like, "Girlie, you gonna make me eat my words." And after reading it, I think Sarah's gonna make me eat my words. I think Sarah's gonna have me eat my words. Yeah, I am not okay. I am not well. Hi guys, just getting a little update because right now I'm doing reading sprints on TikTok, but before I forget, I'm going to do my little updates. I'm currently on page 769. I read so much more A Kingdom of Ash from the last time you see me, guys, but some very important people died and I started crying, and then I was like, dang, I tried to record myself but my camera battery was dead, so that was that. But this is going really well. I'm hoping to finish this book tonight. I have just a little bit less than 3 hours, so I'm 2 hours and some change left in this book according to Audible, so I'm excited. And yeah, hopefully you guys can catch my reactions. But yeah, book is going crazy, going stupid these last 200 pages, and I'm just intrigued. So yeah. Hi guys, back with an update. I got 92 pages, 92 pages left in the book. Audible still says I have an hour and a half. So, damn, fuck. Anyway, I'm currently in the middle of chapter, 110. There's 121 chapters. I'm on page 882. And I can't believe we lost another one. Ugh. We lost another one, but Sarah. I think me and you need to have a very, very, very long chat, okay? Because if I think so and so who I think it is does not die, and there's going to have to be a sacrifice for another person, best and believe, bitch, I'm not reading the rest of your books. I'm sorry, that was a little harsh. I will continue to read the rest of your books. I just Grandma's not her. Grandma's just mad. I don't even think that's how that meme go, but you get the gist. It's currently 10:58. I have to be to work at 7 a.m. tomorrow. But will I be up all night finishing this book? Yes, I am. Because why wouldn't I? Yeah. Y'all say hi to Christian. Say hi, Christian. Also, Christian, the live said, hey, I meant to tell you that. I forgot.
Hey, y'all.
Well, hey y'all, but yeah, that's where I'm at right now in this book. And I'm just gonna continue to sit here and read.
Your lips look so good.
You're so wholesome. I'm just gonna continue to sit here and read. I just took a little breaky break, but I think I'm gonna read and play 2048. Because I don't know about just having the audiobook and playing 2048. I just feel like I'm so much more immersed, but like I'm doing something, so I'm like not zoning out, but I'm concentrating enough because it's just like a math game. So, but I'm just gonna do that, give my eyes a little break, and keep recording this content. But yeah, I'm trying to. The only thing I hate about filming reading vlogs is like sometimes it's hard to know if I'm getting right scenes or not, because like I want to record my reactions and stuff and get everything, but it's really, really hard to have that much clips and footage, because like when I'm filming these clips are like sometimes 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 7-10 minutes, depending on like how long a chapter is or how long I'm filming at that time. And then like I'm cutting it when I'm editing it down to like 10 to 15 seconds, so y'all don't get bored of me doing the same shit. So, but Sarah, this book is so long that, and this is an overall Throne of Glass reading vlog, that I feel like this video is going to end up being really longer than I anticipated it to be. But nonetheless, we are going to move on. We're going to trudge on because I'm finishing this book tonight. Because if I'm reading this book tomorrow, and I have to come home from work and pick up this book, I might actually fuck around and kill myself. So, not really. Please don't report me. I didn't mean it. Okay, that's it. That's all. That's